Alright folks, welcome to another league with Timor Giants. We're going to be trying out a couple of new things here. Number one, we cut the Jace for Factor Fiction. This allows us to play at instant speed a little bit better, which should be better in the mirror match and stuff like that. It's also the fact that Foth works really well with Udo and Ren and 6 for obvious reasons. And it's just a card that I really enjoy, so we're going to try that out. The other thing we're doing is we're playing Reflecting Pool out of the Spike's idea. He's been pretty high in Reflecting Pool, so I cut the Cascade Bluffs, which I was medium on. It was okay, but it was kind of medium anyway. So we're trying out Reflecting Pool, seeing whether this is going to work out. As far as the Cyber Goats, I cut a Dispute for the Narset, and everything else is just exactly what I played in the previous league. So hopefully I'm going to try to use my skills to get paired against more Tivol's Trickery deck and less Trons, because I have a very powerful ability to get paired against Tron decks, even though Tron has not been playable for a while now, but somehow I'm playing against the Tron player in the queues right now. But I think this deck's pretty good. And it is what I'm gonna be jamming for the foreseeable future. Get your copies of Invasion of the Giants quick before they spike from 0.002 cents to 0.003 cents. Only 3 prime times. Yeah, I think that 4 prime times is just one too many. Which is unfortunate. I love my decks to have 4 prime times, but skip this hand. See what my opponent's up to over there. They gave me hey there, good luck and have fun, so I'm assuming that I'm gonna die on turn 2. Is the only reasonable thing to happen right here, right? And they move to 5. They move to 4. We're dying on turn 2, folks. We're totally dying on turn 2. Kavedan? Do you know them, Korn? I'm not familiar with their username. Misty Rainforest. Okay, so this could be anything so far. I think we're gonna be finding out soon enough. He's from Faithless Bruin. Okay, so it's not. We're probably playing against the Tivol's Trickery deck then. Indata Triumph. Hallowed Fountain. I've seen different versions with like Ardent Plea and stuff, so I'm assuming that we're facing that. Remand Please Force is just as good. Okay, so now we're looking good. We were looking bad and now we're looking good. Sweet. Yeah, it is the Tivol's Trickery deck. So we're just gonna let the thing resolve, and then we're just gonna exile the Tivol's Trickery, and we're just gonna win the game. Ardent Plea resolves. Oh. Oh, we can force that one too. What do we peach though? What do we want to peach? I guess we're gonna pitch Cryptic Command. They do get an Ardent Plea, so it's pretty good for them. That's a joke, it's not very good for them. Well, let's draw this Force next turn. I told you, as long as I was able to use my powers to get paired against these matchups, which are just an absolute joke, then... Alright, so my opponent's doing something here. Oh, you have to be kidding me. Okay, here we go. What do they find? They find another Ardent Plea, okay? And into another Trickery, okay? Now what? Into a Bloodbraid Elf. Okay, now what? Evolve... What the fuck just happened? What does this do? Okay. Oh no, they got my 4s. They got me. So they can cast Force. I'm not conceding. I don't think I'm that far behind, honestly. This exiles non-land. Artifact or creature, yeah, so I think that we're not that far behind, honestly. We just bolt this. Scry 2. Hopefully make them draw something bad. Actually Remand would be good for them, so we can give them a Growth Spiral. Next turn we resolve Titan. This guy doesn't matter. We get double field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we can't get double field. Never mind. What did they exile? They exiled a Nomnath and they exiled an Aether Hub. It's weird how like this card was exiled for a different reason, but we're still like we see them together with the cards that were exiled with the Trickery. Like I'm obviously not gonna let this hold because that seems like bad value for me. Still gonna be able to cast Omnath, Chancellor. So I guess I have to bold here. Then they're gonna minus exile the Titan, which means that we're gonna get a draw. Oh, we even get to ping. Invasion, let's go. So my opponent's just playing like a value T-Bolt Trickery deck. I guess that we get to know. So let's actually look through this. They have Prime Time? They have Chancellor, Bloodbraid, Monkeys. Yeah, so I guess they're not doing the Emrakul thing, but they're playing like just a value T-Bolt Trickery deck of sorts. I guess that we don't even have to bolt this T-Bolt. We don't have to T-Bolt. Ah, T-Bolt. It's pretty good, right? Yes, you always cascade into Trickery or T-Bolt. Yeah, I understand what it's doing. Seems cool. Seems like a different approach to this Mimi nonsense. I'm into it. There's the Omnath, unsurprisingly. Too bad that we drew 2 of our islands. That's just pretty unfortunate. I don't think I have to kill this. I think I am gonna bold it T-Bolt though. Also, they can cast 4, so I have to be watching out for that. Ping the T-Bolt. Play this. Gonna prime time here. We also have Udo in the yard, which is pretty solid. I think there's anything that we want to draw. So if they attack with Omnath, they are gonna lose the T-Bolt. So I probably don't want to. We can Mystic Sanctuary back the Bolt if we have to answer this, or we could just cast Udo. Just tune in. Is the opponent playing a 4-color Arma 3-Crate hybrid? Yeah, they're doing something like that. Oh, they get to play my primetime now. Well, that's real fucked up. I did not think about that, I'll tell you that much. Huh. That's a problem. And they have field in their deck. Okay, my opponent is really living the dream over there. This is pretty awesome. I am getting got here. I mean, we get to bounce around Titan now. It goes back to our hand and we can recast it. We don't have enough mana to do that now, but that's like probably the play that I'm gonna go for. Unless we just die, which we might just die. Because the Somnath is just beating us down pretty harshly. Double block the Omnath. I mean, it's brutal that they exiled our Force. I don't think we can beat that Force of Negation. Can we beat that Force of Negation? Oh, we don't have enough blue. 3 blue, blue, green, green. No, we do have enough blue. Green, green, blue, blue. Oh, you're right, because of the discount of the enchantment. Oh, you're right, that was a huge punt, I guess. Wow, that was a big mistake. And we could have we were playing around Force of Negation even. Oh, big yikes. Yeah, you're right. You are 100% right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we had exactly enough mana. Oh, they played their own primetime? When did they exile primetime? Oh, okay. I honestly totally missed that they play their own primetime. Never mind then. Dog's plan 1, thank you for the follow. Let's fetch a response, I guess. This card is messed up when it comes into play so quickly. They exile another primetime. Well, that's bad for us. That is pretty bad for us. Tap all creatures your opponent's control. Return target permanent. If it was your primetime, it would say owned by me. Okay, good to know. That was very, very cool. Alright, my opponent is doing the T-Ball Trickery thing the correct way. Dispute actually seems fine against them. Soul Guide. Wait, does T-Bot allow them to play any card? Let me see that real quick. Oh, cards exiled with T-Bolt. Okay. So it cannot. It's not like you exile their graveyard and they can play those cards. Good to know. We know what we're playing for Birthday Tuesday, I guess. Yeah, this one's pretty neat. I'm trying to think if I want stuff like Ashiok, for example. I think we don't. That was my opponent on a move to 4, by the way. That is how idiotic that T-Bolt Trickery deck really is. Honestly, I am way more impressed by what my opponent did than if they had just, you know, flipped an Emrakul on turn 3 or something. Too bad we don't have a Rule of Law. No, it's actually a good thing that we don't have a Rule of Law because we're playing good cards instead. So definitely feels quite much stronger to not have Rule of Law in your deck. Keepable hand, let's ship it. Keepable hand, let's keep it. Of note that if my opponent goes soft with Ardent Plea, Dispute is actually a fine counterspell. That is very important to be aware of because they trickery their own thing, and we get to counter the plea, and then that means that they can't. They don't have a legal target for the T-Ball Trickery, so they lose. Yeah, I don't think they can beat Resolve the Fairy. My opponent's on the play though. Are we getting turn 2? Oh wow. The nuts. That's strong. Gonna get to flip the Valky. Yep. Damn. The God of Lies is not messing around, is he? It's a prime time. Unfortunately, we have to take this, I think, because otherwise my opponent just combos over and kills me. So we have to hold this cryptic command up, even though it's pretty awkward. fuck me, I guess, huh? Um... We literally can't do anything. We literally can't do anything. We just have to dispute this. And if they have monkey, we lose. And then we're just gonna have to like bounce this main phase, I guess. They have Ardent Plea? Second Fairy, okay. Probably just as bad for us. Wow. Wow. Alright. This deck is cool. This is a very, very cool way to build around this, the T-Ball's Trickery thing. This is actually a very cool way to build around it. The mana seems slightly sketch. So I don't know how well that deck fares against aggressive strategies, right? Like if your opponent goes turn 1 Goblin Guide, you're probably not in great shape. But under normal circumstances, like if you're playing against a deck like ours, for example. Yeah. Alright, GG's opponent. Very cool. Very, very cool. But yeah, the 5 mana Teferi Tibalt Primetime Omnath deck is bound to have some struggle against Blood Moon and stuff like that. So it obviously looked great against us, but do people still play Blood Moon? Maybe they should. Ask them for a list. I mean, it's probably not too hard to reverse engineer, right? The numbers are the tricky thing. Like how many trickeries do you play, or how many prime times do you play, like stuff like that. That was very cool though. It was pretty nice. Yep, keeping this hand. Now the question is Storm, probably? The question is, what do I do with... I think I don't want to play this Triumph. Okay, so I think I'm gonna rain on 2. I think I'm gonna rain on 2 because we have the Force. Play every legal Cascade cards, Trickery and lands. Yeah, that sounds like the plan. That sounds like the concept for that deck. Off-topic question, but who's your favorite drummer? That's never an off-topic question, my friend. My favorite drummer is Vinny Colaiuta. Okay. So my opponent is playing something else, I guess. Actually, I just realized that I'm going to discard here. I guess that's fine. Blue Moon. I don't think the Blue Moon would play Chalice. Some form of like... This could be like the balance deck, for example. That's when I look at this kind of configuration, those are the kind of decks that would come to mind. Who's my favorite sibling? That's a tough question. I let my mods answer that one. I have two favorite siblings. Played against them yesterday. Careful, they have Boyle. Wait, Boyle main deck? Excuse me, opponent, what? Also, I just realized that my opponent is playing Serum Visions and Chalice of the Void in the same deck, in the main deck. What the fuck is going on, chat? What the hell is going on, chat? I am very, very confused. On many, many different levels. Very confused. Not worth the double ping. What do you mean? Double ping what? This only deals damage to creatures or players. To creatures or planeswalkers. To planeswalkers or players. My hard casting force here. I think I'm hard casting force. I'm not playing around Mana Leak. My opponent is playing Chalice in their Storm deck. Sure. They're Remainder Gifts, which is definitely a great play, but if they don't have another mana source, they can't keep going off here. So Force Fizzles. Oh, they have many Chalices. I think this is deterministic now? No, it's not. They still need one more ritual. So if we bin both rituals, it's not deterministic. So they still need to find a ritual, or I guess a land off of the Metamorphose. Main deck Chalice in the Storm deck. That's not one you see every day. Yes. That is not one you see every day. Anyway. Veil. Discards. Discard. Discard. Discards. And this. Get that out of here. How much do I want to play around Veil of around Chalice? Mooseman 218 with a sub. Welcome back for the 9 months. Continued support. Thank you so much. Welcome back. Just playing this under Chalice. It really blows my mind. It really does blow my mind. How wild is that? I kind of want to draw Remand, I guess. This is why they are playing Chalice's opponents are so confused they don't know what to do. Yeah, maybe that's... I mean, the confusion factor is a thing. So I guess if my opponent counters here, I'm gonna Veil. Because I have blue and a blue card here. They can remand their own remand here, I guess. Or not. I guess it's good for them to cycle the remand anyway, because like once Narsa resolved, they're not gonna draw a card off of this card, so. They do have a Chalice in hand, but now we don't care about it anymore. Why are they playing Chalice? I cannot wrap my head around it. Why are they playing Chalices? Okay. We got pretty owned there for sure. It's not bad. They blew up their own Steam vents in the process. That's funny. Let's pass the turn. I'm gonna do it now because we might find like Growth Spiler or something. Oh, how about a Whiff instead? Much better. Much better with. The Dolfino Gamer, thank you for the follow. Speaking of Evolved, what has it done to the meta? It is going to stay like this, or will it get better? Maybe just fade into obscurity at some point. Well, you mean I imagine Trickery, right? Like you mean, because like the actual default is fine. Baby grape shot. Okay, that seems fine. Morphos. Do I want to remand that? We have to Triumph here. They have 2 cards. Wow. Well, we did get hella punished there. Do I have to force this? I feel like I have to force the original one. They're playing Storm with Chalices in their main deck, which is kind of mind-blowing. Madoshi, thank you for the follow there. So we can't kill that Gobo. Where's Pseudo? Can we please draw an Uro? We are also playing Fire Spout, so... So my opponent has 4 goblins to win the game. I don't think they're going to be able to go off again, so... Famous last words. Famous last words. Yeah, we need Uro. Uro! Ah! Oh, that's such a good meme. I love it. Alright, what are you gonna do, opponent? You gonna kill my Ren? Yeah, they are gonna kill my Ren. So there's nothing we can draw that really helps us. We have the mana that we need. I think on my opponent's end step, I'm just gonna crack the Soul Guide Lantern. I would just need to draw into Uro. I don't think there's none of these cards matter, so Mystic Sanctuary doesn't do too much. They have another Boil. Fuck me, man. Yeah. Uro! If we find exactly Uro off the top, we have a shot. Uro. don't have anything. Just don't have anything. No, don't have the remand. Opponent too strong. Opponent too strong. We're getting owned today, huh? Saved right on time. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, good old O2 bracket, where all the magic happens. Do you think Reclaimer is still playable? Yeah. We just probably have to adapt, though. Like, I would not be surprised if you're playing green-white, you kind of have to play main deck Eidolons, and you probably have to play... Deafening Silences in your sideboard. Is this deck real or a meme? It's a bunch of cards, I love it. I think it's pretty solid. Seems pretty slow. This seems not keepable. This seems fine. Think we bought a Maren Handuro. See what my opponent's up to over there. Watery Grave. Witching Well. Land for Ren. Nope. Can we please, 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 please? Well, we have to do this, otherwise they flip the Erayo. Oh! Fuck. Well, that I didn't know. Well, this game is going to be a lot tougher. Why did they play the Mox Amber? So the plan here is to draw one more land and then we can play Uro into Ren. We can't double Ren. Alright, so now we're dead, I think. Yeah, they found the Thopter Foundry. Man, even the meme decks we can't beat today. Just not a good day. Just not a good day. It's okay though. Ashok seems fine. Farspat seems okay. This kills Urza. Probably not gonna need prime time. We actually might need prime time. Never mind. I'd rather cut Uros, I think. Ren seems great. Invasion we can probably cut. Power seems okay. Bold seems medium. Maybe I'm just overvaluing this here. Let's go with this. Sure. Am I playing Sanctuary on one? For as much as people play a Trickery deck in leagues, I only saw 3 copies total between 2 modern challenges to 1 super this weekend. Yeah, it's possible. The more I play against it, the more I'm starting to believe that it is just a fine deck. I just think that it's actually doing something quite powerful. Well, this is dead. They milled a sword, so I kind of want to Ashiok minus on them. Through the FOF. They could have dispute for this, but you know, it's kind of what it is. And I don't want to minus on myself just yet, because I want to minus on myself whenever I have priority, so my opponent doesn't get to crack the Tormod script. We're probably going to chill this turn though, because we have Cryptic. And we also have FOF. Man, I love Factor Fiction. Rebuke. Seems fine. Now we mill ourselves. If we find Uro, we get to cast it right away. Never lucky. Do I want to draw a FOF? I kind of do. There we go. I guess I should have cycled Triumph instead. That was actually a misclick on my part. Interesting. So I guess I don't want to play a spell here. Because that plays into my opponent's counter magic, and then Udo, please. Just never lucky. My opponent can equip the sword onto the Erayo, and then we just bounce it. For a very effective time walk. One last. Udo. Halfway through my deck. Still no Udos on site. And we're out of Ashiok minuses. We're on top. Oh yeah, you know it. You know that it's gonna happen right here. No. Okay, so I guess that I do want to kill this because I think Ashiok is doing a lot of work. Opponent's missing land drops. They have effectively only 2 mana. Ah, fuck, man. I think I just have to do it now. Come on! Come on! There's how many Urza in my deck? There's I guess there's only 2. We're out of prime times. No, there's one more prime time. It's really frustrating. Monastery Mentor is freaking me out here. This deck real my opponents? I don't know. Mine? I don't see why not. Do you not like the deck? So now this shit's gonna flip and it's gonna really suck for us. I guess I cycle. This is just brutal, man. This is just brutal. Yep. 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 That one's also, yep. That one also resolves. Okay, I'm done with this game. That was kind of insane, honestly. We have not been able to win a game. And we gave my opponent so many shots. Like, if at any point we win and we mill an Uro there, we win so easily, it's not even funny. Because my opponent never gets priority to activate the Tormod script. So we are basically guaranteed to resolve the Uro. Urza slapping fools, how modern should be. How modern was. And then it stopped being. And then and now it should be. Thank you for the follow, Bob Bugler. I'm not doing well today. The other day, we 3-2 with the first list, and then we went 4-1 twice in a row. But today, I don't know. It just feels like we're just drawing like shit over and over and over again. It's weird. While my opponents have been drawing, I don't want to say above average, but like they've been drawing well. Let's see what happens here. A 1-drop and a 6-drop. This is the kind of hands that if I find an Uro or Invasion of the Giants, would be a snap keep, and it would be perfect, and it's going to work out perfectly. And if I find one land, I effectively lose the game. We are on the draw against a known opponent. And I'm honestly kind of done with this league, so I'm just gonna YOLO. I'm gonna see what happens. This is, if I were playing in an actual event, I would probably be shipping this, but we're playing in a league, it's kind of whatever. We have not won a game this league, so I'm ready to gamble. I am very much ready to gamble here. Pretty good pickup, hands great. Never doubt it. Sometimes that's part of the magic. Once you take the pressure off, you're ready to move on. That's when things just magically fall into place. It's just fate's way of saying, fuck you. So I see that you care. So here's one slap right after the other. Oh, you don't care anymore? Yeah, okay, so there you go. You're good now. I got you. Another Storm Gamer. Another Storm Gamer. Take me home, Growth Spiral. Growth Spiral. Take me home. Play a land and draw a card. Ramp me a little. Draw into another one. Oh, Growth Spiral. You are the GOAT. Invasion. Okay. I like that card. Let's get it up Steam Vents here. Get ready to be invaded, opponent. The giants are coming, opponent. Get ready. Remember when my Storm opponent was playing Chalice? That was something. Yeah, I kind of want both of these. Remy's not very good in this matchup, but the way that things are working out right now, it feels like it's going to be able to do some pretty good work. So that's neat. And of course, Force is just great. Boom. Dome you. Dome you. Consider yourself domed, opponent. So now we have Force plus Remand, or Double Bolt plus Force or Remand. We can technically Mystic Sanctuary the Growth Spiral to the top, so that we can have a blue card for Force if we need it. That's Uro. I'm not jamming Titan here. I think we're just Uroing. I think I like being patient here. My opponent's missing land drops. So eventually they're going to have to start going to discard, or I'm going to start to... Well, they're going to have to be forced to go off when they are not ready to go off just yet. If they play a dork, I think I let it resolve. Because we have both Force and Remand. And I think I am going to put the Growth Spiral on top, because I have to guarantee that I draw a Pro card in case I need to play the Force of Negation through Remand. Oh, just go to this card? Oh, I'm into this. Just go to this card just like that. That's fine with me. I think on my upkeep I want to draw Growth Spiral. No, that's just not true. That's just not true. Well, never mind. Got it. Got there. I mean, this range is ultimates here, so they kind of need to get something going. How many times can we cast a Remand? Just do nothing. The aggro bolt to the face. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I'm not sure whether I'm supposed to just ultimate Ren here or not. The Ren ultimate basically gives me infinite counter magic. But I'm not gonna have the engine going. So I think I'm supposed to do this. And I'm starting to feel like whatever they do, I lead on Force of Negation. Maybe I'm playing this wrong. Maybe I just had to, like, just the extra Force of Negation is just too important. And I'm just getting a little bit greedy here. It is not unlikely. I could have attempted to force here, but if my opponent has Remand, we basically just lose the game, right? Because I tap down on my turn and then my opponent taps with all of their mana. So I honestly just don't think that we can really afford to counter this Gifts and Giving. We just have to hope that we can navigate the split. But it seems pretty bad to counter this. Definitely an interesting play though. We just have to try to minimize my opponent's remands. If we can minimize the impact of their remands, I think we will be okay. I don't think I want to give them the card draw. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I think I'm actually gonna remand this. That hopefully bottlenecks their mana. Because like if their remands now cost 2 mana instead of just 1. So they remand their own goblin, but I can just force this remand. We force their remand. So that's gone. Now they can remand their own Gobo again, but then I just ultimate Ren. So we're going to have access to multiple counter magic here. Field is not bad. Field is certainly not bad at all, actually. Yeah, I know that I can Sanctuary Force, but now that I drew the field, I'm happy that I didn't. Because now I can do that and then draw the Force of the Remand anyway, if I want to. And I get a zombie out of the deal. Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna have to draw the force, I guess. I mean, this was a risk that we were incurring, right? One, two, three, four. Down to 7. Draw another ping. We're 1 bolt off. We're 1 bolt off. Is that correct? No, we have lethal. We have lethal because we can get back Uro. Right? We ping with Ren. Yeah, right? We ping with Ren, we bolt, we draw a bolt off of Mystic Sanctuary, we'll play Uro, draw another bolt, and we win. Okay, sweet. And we do have enough red mana. God damn it, Uro. God damn it, Uro. You're messed up, Uro. You're messed up. Bolt you. Bolt you. Got him. All right, it's gonna be weird to play against a storm deck without Chalice of the Void, but we're gonna try our best. We are gonna try our best. Is Red secretly just very good against Storm, though? It just comes down on turn 2 and then eventually just wins, like we just saw. Maybe they were playing it too, yeah. This is definitely a glorified burn deck, Kevin. Don't be confused. Don't be confused. This is just a glorified burn deck. But sometimes you just want to feel smart, so you just cast cryptic commands, you know? Reflecting Pool not looking great here, but it's gonna be okay. We're gonna get to Narset into hopefully something. Yikes. Big yikes. Massive yikes, I'd even say. Outstanding yikes. Just gonna gust it on instead. So it's not the best reflecting pool I've ever seen. Yep. The good thing is that third Uro makes it very easy to choose what to pitch to the force, you know. You have to be looking at the upside. You have to be looking at the upside. Boom. Great land drop. Great land drop. Just playing mono blue control with reflecting pool to play around Boil. Easy. It's what we were doing all along. A red source? Holy crap. Okay, okay. Are we doing it? Boil proof burn. We have, yeah, okay. I assume that they have two forms of counter magic. Also, we lose to empty. Unless we find a specifically fire spout off the top. Okay. Three cards in hand. Gifts. Yeah, that kind of sucks. They're down to one card, so I guess I'm gonna remand one of these copies just to draw a card because I need to find exactly fire spout off the top. Fire spout one time. Fire spout for the win. And technically we have one more turn. Ran into Bolt. Technically not dead? Question mark? And now this turn we get to Narset, hopefully into Fire Spout. So it's not that we're just dead in the water. Like, we actually have a realistic shot at getting there. We have 5 looks. They're gonna kill the Ren, and then we're gonna take 10. So Uro doesn't do it. Because we're at 9. Uro gains 3 up to 12, and then he blocks just one of them. But we have zombies. Oh my god. Is Uro gonna do it? Is Uro gonna do it? Blue, blue, green, green. Is this better than Narset? It is better than Narset, right? I have to assume my opponent didn't draw anything of importance, because I can't really beat anything of importance, so... Oh, did I just miscount like an idiot? I think I might have just miscounted like an idiot. Yeah, I need to play the second Uro. Whoops. Keep that one. Boom. Easy. Never had a doubt. Never ever had a doubt that I was not gonna get there. Dude, Uro is like... Uro is really keeping us afloat here. Ah! Oh, please tell me we're gonna get there. Please tell me we're gonna get there. Do we want to draw force? I guess we kind of do. Let me tell you this story about a hero. About a hero who gave everything for his kin. This hero who gave everything for his kin was named Urza. Oh, don't do it. I see no grape shots in the sideboard, in the graveyard, so we'll let this go. On my opponent grape shots, when they ritual or morphos or whatever, we counter that. This is good shit. This is just good shit right here. Remember when we thought that we were losing this game, chat? Remember when that happened? I guess we just serve with Uro. We want to play the Narset though. Now the question is, I think let's just gain more info before we do anything. Soul Guide Lantern or another force? Can we double force? We can double force. Is Bolt lethal? 6 plus 6, that's 12, 16. Oh, this is just lethal. Lol. Oh man, this Spider-Man Uro meme is so good, and it's so accurate too. Dude, fuck Uro for real, man. That we had no business winning that, and then Uro came down, and it's just like, well. That was pretty epic, though. That was pretty epic. Oh, wow. Wow. Just amazing. Just amazing. I kind of want to try out another FOF. Maybe Place of the third Titan? No. No, 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 no. No, Udo didn't turn me into this. I did this to myself. Udo was just a passive bystander. Udo was just a passive bystander who just casually left the drug on the table, you know? Seemingly innocuously. Seemingly innocuous. Udo left the drug on the table. And I just picked it up by myself. It is my own fault. Okay, so we're playing against the meme deck. I'm just gonna hope that we get to untap. Good about 4 mana Garok for overrun? Nah. If you have the zombies going, I don't think that you really need an overrun effect. You're just probably fine. Play good cards in your deck, land, sir. Just don't, because you see a little bit of synergy going on, don't, that's just not a reason for you to play bad decks, you know? Okay, so what's the play here? They don't have Mystic Sanctuary. Because they don't have Mystic Sanctuary, that means I should mana leak here. If they have another Violent Outburst, that sucks. But I think I should mana leak the T-Ball's Trickery. We can remand it too. But if we remand it, my opponent can set up a situation where they have 5 lands and then they end up dealing with it anyway. So I guess that we're... But we do need to hit a land pretty badly though. We do need to hit Orlando pretty badly. Yeah, so I think that we remand here. We get got by Monkey next turn. Now the question is, I think we remand the T-Ball's Trickery. Anyone else tired of shoveling snow? Why don't you move somewhere where it doesn't snow, Donnie? I think we're supposed to do this. Because if we do this and my opponent is playing one of those lists that has a second copy of Trickery in the deck, then they just go off next turn and we lose. Just let the snow melt. That's the strat. That's the next level strat. Oh look, we had 1 remand, so now we win. Isn't this fun? Isn't this fun, chat? Are you having fun just yet? Oh yes, yes! Play that second legendary land. Let's go. Let's go. Play that second legendary land. Nevada is pretty cheap. Nevada literally means snowed in Spanish. Like, it has to snow there, right? Never been to Nevada, but like, if it doesn't snow in Nevada, that's just like false advertising, you know? Bold you. Can we please draw lands? I mean, I guess I should be more specific, God damn it. I mean, the good thing about these lists that have started popping up now is that they don't always hit their land drops. Because the other lists, the one that had like 40 or like 50 lands, those lists always hit their land drops. These ones don't. They sometimes miss land drops, and miss land drops is kind of exactly what we need here. Because it means our mana leak is basically gonna be good kind of forever. On discarding in Ulamog. Also, the hard cast plan is not so good whenever you're missing land drops, you know. They probably have a bunch of dead cards, so I could Cryptic bounce their lands. I think I'm going Invasion of the Giants. Here we go again. Wait. Okay. Resolves. Quick. Guess that happened. Gusts seem good. Guess Dispute. Bolts out. That's it. Yep. Okay. They wanted to try to trickery their own trickery. I think they can do that, right? That would have been a line. They show me that they're playing monkeys. This is not a keep, right? Oh, they had Pillar of the Parents. Okay. That makes sense. Opponent moves to 6, and I think I'm shipping this. We're keeping this. Much better. We're gonna draw a fetch land. I have faith. I have so much faith. But I don't think I want to pitch. I want to send a blue card because I want to make sure that I have fodder for force. Or force there. Right? Fodder for force. Fodder, force there. Too much. Remand, please. Oh, just fuck me. All right. Monkey! Show me that mana monkey. Because we don't have counter magic, of course, because fuck this deck, but... Oh yes, they hit a second trickery! Oh no, they hit ardently? What? What? What's going on here? Okay, so they respin. Okay. Show me that mana monkey. Because they have mana monkeys. Show me that... I guess we can't really be the Chancellor, so... God damn it. Folks, just stop doing this shit, please. Just stop it. Just stop it. I mean, they mill an Unamog, so if they have another one, they get to respin. So if they have another outburst or an ardent plea, if they do it main phase, we do get to force. Just questions. Why do you think they designed this trickery card besides silly combo stuff? I don't know. At this point, I just don't understand Wizards. I'm not like their philosophy for like designing cards and stuff just makes absolutely no sense to me. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt and not assume they're idiots, but I don't know. It's just getting really tough to not assume they're idiots. And I know they're not, which is the weirdest thing. Like, I know they're not idiots. They're very, very smart people. So why? Just, please, why? What are they thinking? There's some extremely smart folks in there, and I just don't understand. Like, I just don't know. It just makes no sense. It just makes absolutely no sense to me. Okay, so here, what do we want to do here? Do we want to force the trigger, or do we want to force the ardent plea? I think we force the trickery. Yeah, like this is just not a this you cannot play this like fairly. There's literally no way to play that card fairly, so like it has to be done, it has to be doing something broken. And I don't know why you would want that in your formats. Forcing trickery misses exile for future loops. Yeah, that's why I ended up going for that. Just can't find a fetch for the life of me, huh? And I guess that you're not supposed to sideboard, like you just cannot sideboard with this kind of deck. My opponent can kill my Ren. It's obviously kind of whatever. I guess I can't kill. I meant attack. I didn't mean to kill. Most played Titan is sideboard. Yeah, sure. Like I said, it's for CDH where it's all the broken stuff. It's BS in Modern. Yeah, but they literally started creating these things where this set so that they can print all of this stupid broken shit. So I don't know what the point is of doing so in a standard legal set. Like it just makes no sense whatsoever. I guess Spiral is. Oh, why did I do this? I just feel like I'm just mentally checked out here. Obviously, I meant to do this. I'm just I just don't know what I'm doing anymore. I am officially moving on from this game. Thank you for the follow, Ram Bam. Goddamn. Like that, obviously that play made no sense at all. Like, why would I play the Invasion of the Sand before I fetch? Ugh. Anyway, it just doesn't matter because my opponent's deck is just a fucking joke. I mean, they did the thing, they comboed on my upkeep, and then they played a Simian Spirit Guide. I don't know, man. I don't know why you would want that to be part of your format. I just don't understand what goes through your head. Anyway, I don't know about this this deck. I think it's good. I honestly think it's good, but we somehow managed to. We did do very poorly in both of these leagues. We did do very poorly, and all of the time, like honestly, against the. I would like to see the chance of like milling. We looked for what was it, like 38 cards. We had, I think we had 18 cards in our library because we were milling ourselves with Asher. We milled ourselves 4 times and we just could not find an Uro for the life of us. And this Trickery isn't completely warping the format. It's still dumb, but not as dumb as other things have been. Yeah, but like again, like why do you want that to be a part of your format? Like same thing with Neoform. Like so many people would give me the argument of, yeah, whatever. Like it's just not that powerful, and it's just like whatever. I don't care that it's not that powerful. It's just like, why is this a part of the format? Like why do I have to get paired against this deck? And it's basically like if I'm playing a blue deck, I'm gonna win, and if I'm playing a fucking any other deck that is not playing blue, I'm just gonna lose. Like why are we doing these things? Like why do we want that to be a part of the format that we're playing? Like Modern is not ready for that kind of thing. It's just the way it is. Like Force of Negation is not Force of Will. If this were Force of Will, you can have all the nonsense if you want, because if this were Force of Will, then the blue decks would be like 60% of the format, just like it is in Legacy, and then the force check decks wouldn't be as good because they would get force checked more often, right? So people would not be so keen on doing it. But if you look at the percentages, like you're probably fine. Like if maybe not, I don't know if in a competitive event, but like if you're playing leagues, it's probably a good idea to be playing one of the idiotic combo decks because you are more likely to get paired against Eldrazi and taxes, and then you just win. Like you just got it. You just rolled a dice and you won. So you won that match, and then you get paired against a blue deck, and the blue deck has remand, and you're just dead. So anyway. My Trickery opponent goes turn 1 Embercool, steal my turn, and sees Liliana's Triumph. Wow, that's probably going a little bit deep. I don't think Liliana's Triumph is a particularly playable card, but it's kind of hilarious though. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this league. I think I'm gonna play one more. We have time for one more, so let's just do it. So I'll see you there. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later.